பெருமதிப்பிற்கும் அன்பிற்கும் உரிய இக்கல்லூரியின் மேலாண்மை நிறுவனர் அவர்களே, இன்றைக்கு சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக வந்திருக்கும் அருமை நண்பர் சரத்பாபு ஏழுமலை அவர்களே, பிராங்க் ரத்னகுமார் வைஸ் பிரின்சிபல் டிபிஎம்எல் காலேஜ் துறையார் அவர்களே, இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சியை மிகவும் சிறப்பாக நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கும் இக்கல்லூரியின் முதல்வர் டாக்டர் ஆர்டி நிர்மல்குமார் அவர்களே, இன்றைய கருத்தரங்கின் தலைப்பை சிறப்பாக தேர்வு செய்து நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கின்ற வணிகவியல் துறையின் தலைவர் ஜெயபால் அவர்களே, துணை முதல்வர் அவர்களே, என் உயிரினும் மேலான மாணவ நண்பர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய கனிவான காலை வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். இந்த கல்லூரியின் சீஃப் மென்டர் ட்ரெயினர் ஜே அரவிந்தன் அவர்கள் பேசுறதுக்கு அப்புறம் நம்ம என்ன பேசணும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா ஒன்றும் இல்லை, எல்லாத்துக்கும் ரொம்ப ரத்தன சுருக்கமா ஈஸியா சொல்லிட்டு போயிட்டாரு உங்களுக்கு புரியுற முறையில. இப்போ நாங்கள் என்னதான் ரொம்ப தியரிட்டிக்கலா டெக்ஸ்டுவலா எது சொன்னா நடக்காது. அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த தொழில் முனைவை ரசித்து ருசித்து செழித்து கொண்டிருக்கின்ற சரத்பாபு ஏழுமலை அவர்கள் இங்கே வந்திருக்காரு. கண்டிப்பா அவருடைய சக்சஸ் ஸ்டோரி நீங்க கேட்டீங்கன்னா எல்லாருக்கும் இம்ப்ரெசிவா இருக்கும். அதனால ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இந்த கருத்தரங்கை தெரிவு செய்து தலைப்பை தெரிவு செய்து சிறப்பாக நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கின்ற இத்துறை சார்ந்த பேராசிரியர் நண்பர்களுக்கும் மாணவர்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய வணக்கத்தையும் வாழ்த்துதலையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். ஸ்டார்ட் அப் entrepreneur is a need. India is marching towards creating entrepreneurial society. India is marching towards creating entrepreneurial society, which can be done mainly in the form of encouraging the startup among the youth. Nowadays, the youth force is really a powerful force. They have to be properly streamlined, for which this entrepreneurialism has to be developed in a large scale in countries like India. Thereby, India will become the skill hub. India will become superpower. India will become economic powerhouse. So we have rich potentials. Nearly 58% of our total population are in the group of youth category, less than 29 years of age. So they have lot of dreams in their mind, workable dreams, viable dreams, and when there is a congenial environment, definitely they may be able to work for realizing the dreams. That's why the present government is very particular in encouraging the youngsters in a large scale. Thereby, we can establish the entrepreneurial society. So, for instance, the startup has been encouraged a lot. அரவிந்தன் சார் சொன்னார், அமெரிக்கா கனடா சொன்னார், சிலிக்கன் வேலி எடுத்தாங்க. சிலிக்கன் வேலியில் nearly 30% of the companies are owned by Indians. 30% of the companies are owned by Indians. When we have that much of potential, why not we start here? It may be due to so many hindrances or stumbling blocks. Now such stumbling blocks are being removed one by one. But even when it is removed by the government or not, when you have willpower, you can break those bottlenecks and try to come up as a successful entrepreneur, for which a lot of classic cases are there. When you look into the e-entrepreneur, most of them are at your age group. Most of them are at your age group. Just recently I read one success story of a college student who is doing second year B vocational in software development, who became a very thriving entrepreneur at the age of 19. His monthly salary is around 5 lakh rupees. Monthly salary is around 5 lakh rupees. He is none other than Akash Chandran from Kerala, who developed an apps in Facebook. And he got more than 10 lakh users. And his monthly income in the present day is minimum 5 lakh rupees. Not less than 5 lakh rupees. And he has developed not a money-bound advertisement and all, monetary-oriented advertisement. He developed an apps for making the people to smile. That's all. Making the people to smile, for which he has developed an app, and that app has very good applause, and it has been purchased and monetary forum, and now he is able to get a regular earning of not less than 5 lakh rupees. So don't think that we have to produce a product and sell it in the market with all sweet-coated words and thereby we can make money. There are so many ways. India, when we say India's economic growth, it is not only measured in terms of GDP growth or forex reserve growth. No? It can be measured in terms, there are some other variable on which we are not at all giving importance so far. The days have come now. So days have come now, we have to give importance to those factors also. Just I would like to cite a few. I would like to tell about one or two factors. One is called HDI, Human Development Index, and the Happiness Index, Hunger Index, then People Capability Index. So like that, these are all very many index which are people oriented, which are skill oriented. When we concentrate on that, definitely India's economic growth will be superb, and thereby, as our late president visualized, India will become superpower not in 2020 but at least in 2035. So for which we have to create an entrepreneurialistic society. We have to promote entrepreneurialism among the youth, and thereby definitely we may be able to achieve the target of becoming superpower. So that's why startup enterprises are very much essential. Yes, that will kindle the young minds to think loud and focus their thinking towards a particular task, and that way they may be able to meticulously execute it. So with respect to the startups, there are three major areas, startup clusters prevailing in India. Such states are called, grouped into three: leaders, emergents, and aspirants. Leaders state are Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai. Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai are considered as a leader state in startup, and that's how many young entrepreneurs are choosing those destinations to set up the enterprises. In that, Bangalore is called Silicon Valley of India now. It is gaining momentum there, like Silicon Valley, it becomes Silicon Valley of India. And similarly, Delhi is called NCR e-commerce hub. NCR e-commerce hub. Delhi becomes e-commerce hub. And Mumbai becomes emerging fintech area. Fintech, like that, our geographical zones are identified with respect to the opportunity for establishing startups. Similarly, emerging states. There are three states which are coming under the category of emergence. Emergence is getting developed. Those three states are Hyderabad, Pune, and Chennai. Chennai is also one of the states we must be proud of. Lot of opportunity, environmental opportunity is there to set up an enterprise. And when we say Chennai, Pondicherry is not far away from Chennai. No, it is again outskirts of Chennai only. So we have a lot of potential to establish startup enterprises. And then there is a third category of state called aspirant states. Aspirant states consisting of Kochi, Kolkata, and Jaipur. So why I am telling all that? Suppose when we establish a startup, where we have to go? How we have to go? Where there is an environment? Because the moment it is thinking of establishing a startup, you will think about the money, you will think about the environment, you will the place where you have to do. Nowadays, all those are not at all barrier. As your mentor said, rightly said, when you have a breakthrough idea, people are there, institutions are there to provide you lot of fundings. So support facilities are available in large scale. It all depends on the viability of the concept, what is being chosen by you. Your idea and the concept is very viable. Definitely it can be materialized, and it is assisted by many institutions, supporting institutions. And with respect to the funding scenario, again, there are opportunities by being bootstrapping, crowdfunding is available, peer-to-peer funding opportunities are also available. So you need not worry about money for establishing a startup. So what we would like to insist to you is only idea. And idea, again, a feasible and a viable idea, we can do that. And to enter into that startup, fields are not earmarked. You can enter into any field. As I said, that Akash has established and created a website for laughter website. Similarly, many fields. Right now, the three potential fields for setting up startups are education, health, and tourism. Education, health, and tourism. Perhaps our chief guest, Sarath Babu, is also coming under the tourism category, whereas hotel industry is gaining momentum. Hotel industry is gaining momentum. That's how he becomes the successful founder and CEO of Food King Private Limited. And similarly, cultural entrepreneurs. Cultural entrepreneurs are gaining momentum now. Cultural entrepreneur in the field of dance, songs. So we can see a lot of young entrepreneurs who are shining in the field. So like that we can, the domain of entrepreneur's opportunities are widening. So you have a lot of potential to choose an idea and enter into that. And with respect to the bootstrapping of entrepreneurial opportunity, 10 rules. Just I would like to tell you 10 rules what you have to remember simply. That way you can plunge into venture. There is no need for higher qualification, PG qualification, PhD qualification, nothing. This undergraduate qualification is eligible to become or to enter into a successful entrepreneur. And again, having highly qualified, we need not hesitate to take up entrepreneurship. We need not hesitate to take up entrepreneurship. And again, entrepreneurship has 3 different dimensions. One is called intrapreneur, entrepreneur, and the extrapreneur. So there are a lot of the 3 dimensions of entrepreneurs are there. What it simply advocates is we have to have a flair for working longer and harder. We have to have a flair for working longer and harder. Innovation drives, entrepreneurship drives innovation and economic growth. So try to innovate. Innovation is the order of the day. Innovation is the gateway for growth. So when you are starting, innovation is nothing but making a trivial change in existing things. Making a trivial change in existing things will come out as an innovation. And once when you are able to bring out some innovation, definitely you can thrive very well. The 10 commandments or 10 rules for bootstrapping is number 1, lead the life. Lead the life, cut your overhead. Cut your overhead expenditure. Don't think of spending lavishly. So that is the first principle. The second principle, never blame others. Suppose when you are unable to succeed in the enterprise, don't blame others. For many problems, we ourselves are the cause for that. So second principle is, don't blame for others. Then number 3 is, don't plan for failure. Nowadays, the highly qualified academicians are thinking about setting up a very good business plan. But when you look into the grassroots entrepreneurs, they don't have a formalized business plan. They just love venture into it, they think a lot, and they keep the mind open all the time. That way new ideas will come, and among the new ideas, they may be able to choose the best and implement it successfully. So it is not necessary that you have to have a very big, professionally designed business plan. Professionally designed business plan is not at all required, because the opportunities are open now. So the thing is, you have to be focused, very focused, that's all. Then the number 4 is test your limits carefully. Test your limit constantly. So are we going beyond the limit? Are we sidetracking? So that also we have to ensure ourselves. Then the 5th step is the business plan fallacy. So don't think that a sound business plan is very much essential for establishing a venture. It is not like that. So when your idea is good, when you are able to substantiate your concept in front of august body, certainly they will come forward to help you in all possible ways. They are ready to provide financial assistance, they are ready to provide managerial support, they are ready to provide marketing support also in the form of a scheme called market development assistance. So you need a technical consultants organizations are there, R&D labs are there. So for facilities, institutional support, there is no depth. The thing is lack of awareness and a lack of spirit to approach them and avail the facilities from them. So once you have that acuteness, definitely you may be able to identify the right opportunity and thrive. Then the 6th one is the transitional business model. The search for low-hanging fruit. Don't think that we have to capture fruit from the higher, taller tree. So we have to grow a tree wherein we can get the fruit and the low-hanging fruit very easily. That strategy we have to follow. Then little things matter. Don't neglect even small things. Having chosen your concept, so you have to look into the concept very deeply and don't miss any small event also, because the little things matter. That micro manage to your advantage. So when you are able to identify the micro aspect and managing successfully, definitely it will help you to ensure advantage, competitive advantage. That way you may be able to thrive well. And then the bankers are not your friend. Understand that? Bankers are not your friend, and you have to line up tons of credit before your startups. So if your startup is good, people, as you said, people will be standing and ready to support you in all possible ways. Don't think that we have to have acquaintance with the bank. When that acquaintance is happening in the large scale, kind of bank frauds will happen as it is happening in the Punjab National Bank recently. So don't think about the bankers. We have to make the bankers as a friend to get financial assistance. And then find a mentor. Find a mentor. If you want to establish a startup, The first and foremost thing what I would like to say you is, find a good mentor. Surround yourself with the people who look like what you want to become. Who look like what you want to become. That is very much essential. So if you are a little careful in that, definitely you may be able to identify a mentor which you can emulate, whom you can emulate, and that way you can be a successful startup entrepreneur. And the last one is reckless and relentless. Reckless and relentless. Now the bootstrapping difference. So bootstrapping, if you want to make a bootstrapping difference, definitely you have to be reckless and relentless. So when you are relentlessly thinking about a small concept, you may be able to magnify it in a right perspective, and that way your startup idea will work out. These are the 10 rules what you have to remember at this stage, and that way you may be able to choose a better opportunity, a viable business opportunity, and that way you can be a very successful entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship empowers every soul. Entrepreneurship empowers every soul, and you have to work for attaining that. It is nothing but a qualitative phenomenon which requires only core skills. Core skills. Technical skills can be borrowed, but core skills are very much essential. As a youngsters, when you are developing the core skill means that the inbound or even mostly gene-bound, and then what you have observed from the society instead of learning a sophisticated technical skills. So that can be done easily, or for which you can engage people also. But the core skills are the matter for success of any, for getting success in any business enterprise. So entrepreneurship is neither a science nor an art, it's a practice. So if you practice it, certainly you may be able to succeed in your venture. At this juncture, I am wishing each and every one of you to think in that perspective, and thereby you can be either entrepreneur or intrapreneur or extrapreneur. India wants a lot of social entrepreneurs. India wants a lot of political entrepreneurs. India wants a lot of cultural entrepreneurs. So we are citing only few, but we want more because we have 1.3 billion people. So we have to generate more entrepreneurs in different dimensions, and thereby entrepreneurial society will be a reality, which in turn makes the country economic superpower. Thank you, one and all.
Achariya, world-class education.